Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is going to be episode 44 on the free-to-play account. Kind of weekend update, how I did in the showdown, how the prize wall's looking, that kind of stuff. I finished first in my bracket. For my league, the reward wasn't really great. It was like 225,000 solo points. Um, you know, oh, faction max, there we go. Well, that's gonna make it maybe a difference. I can maybe get one more milestone. So let us see. All right, it's there. We may see if we can get another 255,000 points. But it'll be really close. I've done most of the tours. Um, I'm doing all right in the faction event. 74th on a lady showdown, where I didn't have a lot of the stuff to push very far in the solo stuff. Was pretty okay. We're also gonna get another 750 prize wall currency. Um, so yeah, I mean overall it went okay. I couldn't do a lot of the tasks. I got the purple and the cross break done, and then that was kind of about it. Really, and then the modern damage. Um, so yeah, it wasn't the easiest showdown for me, but it went fine. The bracket is kind of frustrating how little difference 225,000 solo points mean for this league. I think instead of solo points, I'd rather have about anything else, maybe some prize wall currency, I don't know, even like 7 pulls or something. So I think they could do a little bit better of adding something to the brackets. You can see I'm like over like 2 million from even the gold chest. Those 225,000 points for first mean nothing. So they kind of need to reevaluate. I get why they do it for the higher leagues, because people are going to be in the bonus milestones and they don't want them to get very far for free. But yeah, there's nothing really worth playing for in it. So not really a big deal that I won that. You can see this is where we're at in the solo contest, milestone 23 of 26. So we're rank 17, moving along fine there. And Armory doing not very well. I am saving my Armory currency though, because there's some 6-star silver characters on the Armory prize wall. So I've not spent that. Finally did get Lex this week, towards the end of the week. So that's kind of the update there. League, we are almost there. 18,900 league points of the 20,000 needed. That's all we have left for League 13. So there's that. So we're very close to League 13. I think it won't be tomorrow, but the next day. So that's where we're moving there. We got to finish up this. What do we get for titles? Okay. Those are potentially useful. We're keeping all the titles currently. So I need to level up a move and a level. Cena's stuff. We're slowly working him up. We're a long way away from a shard, so there's that. And who's gonna get a level? I think we're gonna give Tiffy a level. Right. Oh, it will be tomorrow. That will league up, because we haven't finished today's. Tour wise, I'm not sure what's next, so I've just kind of been doing some of the higher ones that I can do. The Royal Rumble here, just off it a little bit. Not anything crazy, right? Not blasting through it or anything like I could. Just hitting it here and there, kind of thing. Um, yeah. So I would say the weekend was okay. Not great, not amazing, but we'll take a look at the prize wall. There is going to be one really nice thing from it, I think, because we have 750 to count on from the faction milestones, and I think I'm going to end up right around like 2,800-ish prize wall currency after that comes in. Let's go look after this, in fact. So, we'll go here. 2350 plus 750 is like 3,100 actually, where we're gonna finish. So it was close, but not bad. And 3,100 gets me to Bossman shards. And Bossman shards, 200 recruits Bossman for me. So we can finally get Bossman, which will be massive because he can stun lock. Right, 200 shards puts me there. So yeah, he's also purple Mew trainer and power gem trainer. So that's both things I lack, the power gem trainer at least. And he gets the 2 purple MP at 21k, so that's nice. And let's see, move wise, what level does he need for a stun lock? Okay, good. He'll be able to do his stun lock right away as well. So also very, very clutch, to be honest. So he'll probably become my main, I think he'll be my main male powerhouse. Obviously it'll take a while to get him to 6-star, but you can see I do have a 150% move damage strap, which is exactly the strap he would get, you know? And he uses the same metal as Mellow in red. So I don't know what I'll have metal-wise for him, if anything. Definitely not takedown 3s yet, or Mellow would have those. There's a Fury red move damage metal, but it's not percentage. That one is. And takedown, I just have the one red that's on Mellow. So I probably will end up running him with like a Fury set on the 150% move damage, 2 Fury and 2 takedown. Since I don't have, you know, one for zone and I don't want to switch metals all the time because that gets expensive. So that's probably what I'll end up doing with Bossman. And I do think he'll become my like primary focus at Powerhouse. And then shard wise, you know, Steiner, I would think about taking up to gold as well. But I think it'll probably depend on token and shard count sort of thing, which one gets there first. Obviously I have none for Steiner, so yeah. So I may end up buying more Bossman shards on prize wells just because evolving to 6-star bronze is such a pain. But I do think, oops, wrong button. I do think at Powerhouse that gives me some options. Obviously Taker being 6-star silver is who I'm going to use a bunch. But the Stunlock gives me options, and I do think he becomes, hypothetically, level for level, my best Powerhouse. Definitely. So pretty excited about getting him. I don't like having to wait for the prize wall currency to come in when I'm close, so I'd love to get there and do it now and get him. But, you know, patience is not my strong suit. So, yeah, that's where that is. So, in that aspect, I guess it's a pretty good weekend for me because I can get Bossman and start working on him for my account. And, yeah, tomorrow we will hit League 13. So I'll probably try and do an episode tomorrow for hitting League 13. We can check out what's in the loot and that kind of stuff. Also show you some progress where we're at on the promoters here. Been buying the same thing every day. Go in here, buy these 3 like every day. And we're getting really close to Roman now, and fairly close to Brian, and Seth's still a long way away. So Roman, we're at what, 168, so we need 32 more shards now for Roman. And Brian, we're getting there, about 123, I think. And Seth is just a long way away still. So Roman, we're getting pretty close to. So making nice progress there. And we're slowly gaining currency, buying all the things we need to every day, and doing all of our faction thingamajiggies. We're slowly gaining currency. So that's really good. Because after we get all of the Showdown guys, then we'll start saving for Charlotte gear, for Showboat Charlotte. Still don't have a strap for Charlotte, and so can't really run her very well at all, but that's okay. The gear with the MP and extra multiply stuff will be quite nice once we start getting there, so that'll be a fun little chase. Yeah, for sure. And maybe we'll pick up a strap before then, you know? I have not started buying any stipulation store stuff from Showdown, right? The Showdown shop. None of the stip promoters. I have not started that yet. I'm trying to, oh, this keeps being weird. I'm trying to kind of build up a little bit of stockpile here on the Showdown stuff. I'm up to 61k currency because there's going to be some probably pretty useful stuff coming on the leagues. Also, never sure when a full character might appear here, and I'd like to have the currency to buy them. Plus, eventually, oh, I'll take the half off though. Eventually, there's plates and stuff that I'm going to want to snag in here as well. So there's that. I do need to start doing stip tours on the daily stuff because, you know, this is the weekend one, the marquee, so that's much harder, but there's a bunch of plates in the regular one. Marquee one's much harder. I don't think I can really do a heck of a lot there anyway. Multiply pyro gems, etc. So not in a rush there. But the regular one, the regular weekly one, I'll probably start doing soon. So there's that. Let's see what else needs updating. We did the showdown. We updated this. Really, it's mostly. Let's take a look at the plates. I think we should have talent up in a few hours. Probably. I think. Question mark. I think we have 3 talent ups this month scheduled. So I'm just kind of waiting to recruit these guys for the talent up. So there's that, and then like, who's got a strap? Do you have a strap? Nope. You have a strap. No. Let's just go talent. Of course you don't. I think Cena got a strap finally. Yeah, he did. Got a nice one for him, actually. So these are where my skill plates are. Of course, you guys remember I got the Yeet plate. Picked up some of these gem chuckers as they've shown up, just to have them. And primary plates, we got Devon Specs. We got the Purple Barber's Blades. And we got Dog Ear Gremlin and Corporate Crown. So Naya actually can take advantage of these, and she can also take advantage of the Yeet plate, Striker Naya. So I might start to try and factor in. If you're curious about Tiffany's build, she did manage to get a full set of takedown 3s. Not the best set necessarily, but still, it is a set, and it's quite useful. Lots of, move defense, gem defense, all that jazz that you really want to see. So that's been pretty good. And then we got her plate, of course, on that same prize wall that we got Tiffany from. So she was pretty clutch for me. She can pretty much beat silvers for me, like, pretty steadily. So she's definitely my best lady, and Piper as well. These two have been like my go-tos for ladies completely. She can beat golds actually with the Stunlock set. So and considering she's a 5-star gold and can beat 6-star golds, as long as they don't have the higher metals, because I don't have takedown, a full set of takedown for her 3 yet. So as long as they don't have higher metals, I can beat golds. If they have the higher metals, not so much, right? But yeah, so that's been really good. Oh yeah, the event. So I got all the normal stuff done except for the Becky tour, right? I got all the hard stuff done except for the Becky tour. Didn't have all the CSS, obviously. And pretty much most of the hell mode, there's not much left for points. We can see if we can get through this challenge one. That gets us really close. So let's see what we can do. Showboat required. This is going to be difficult for reals. Charlotte does have a sub, so we can maybe delay. 3 turns. Does go up to 4 turns, but not really worth that for me. It's 10 yellow, which is the problem. So it's gonna take a while to load it. And it's Naya. I'm pretty sure she starts charged. Yeah, and she's got the 1 MP power gem move. That's not happening. We don't have the health pool. We're dead. She'll just swipe and kill us with power gems and move damage. So that one's not happening. Gold. We did all of these already. So the only place we have that we can get points is 200,000 and we needed 255. So it doesn't make sense to do this because we just can't get enough points for it to matter because we're still 50K short. So that makes that easy. So we're not doing anything there, but I was able to do at least play the bulk of the tours, which was really nice. So I think it was a good event from that standpoint. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the weekend update. Like I said, it was pretty Showdown. I won my bracket actually by like 3 times, I think. The next closest person, simply because it really wasn't worth playing. So I just used the energy I had, and that put me like ahead by over like 3 times the thing. So this stuff, we'll do some of this week, probably. I didn't do Powerhouse last week, so I saved it for this week because I had a decent faction score, and I didn't feel like playing Super Stacy. So we'll be able to add to the faction score this week. So yeah, I just think this week in general should be good. We'll get League 13, which is exciting. I don't know if it's telling me anything at the what's next for the league breakdowns. Like hopefully eventually the auto claim. We start getting the hell mode and stuff. League 13, Daily Deadman's hell mode. Nice. So we add something there where we're getting hell mode. So that'll be really nice. And in the meantime, should be doing... Okay, so we are getting hell mode for all the tokens now, which is awesome. So that'll just give us the coin hell modes. And I think that pretty much unlocks most of it. So that'll make dailies even easier, I think, because it'll add that to it, maybe? Question mark? I don't know. Maybe not. But yeah, so League 13's looking pretty spicy for another automatic claim, which is nice. So that's cool. Daily move up to maximize your benefits. Yeah, very cool. And let's take a look, just because I'm curious too, like token wise. Very excited that Hall of Fame is going to move to regular tokens, by the way. Very, very exciting, because I have no Hall of Fame tokens, can't even kind of level people. So that makes things a lot more interesting when it comes to Hall of Fame on this class, or this account rather. I really had put him kind of out of my mind, but I think Showboat Ray is very... Oh yeah, if you missed it too, the midweek, was it midweek? I ended up getting the 1 token so I could get Goldberg's gear. So Goldberg starts with 4 MP. So that's like really clutch for Goldberg. So I was super excited about that. That's super cool. Other Hall of Famers, like I don't think really any of these interest me other than Ray. And then yeah, Ray interests me. So we also could potentially think about Lex from the no strap for him. So that means no strap for Ray, so that's a problem. Which also means no strap for Goldberg. I probably won't honestly level Ray or Lex because Goldberg's so much better that I don't think I'll really put Showboat resources into them, to be honest. So I don't think it super impacts me right now other than when I try and build them up for trainers. So there's that. And then my promoters, we are working on these, trying to get them all like equally leveled up as we go. So he's at 13K. He's at 13K, and our next trainer break is 15 for 150%, which is a big jump, 90 to 150. So, and then we got her down here at 5K. Which is 50%. And I could level her up, but I really want to get Showboat to that 150 mark. So Big Show's the next one, and we're close. About 5 more days if we get 1 gold token a day. And this is why I say be buying those gold tokens every day, because we're already waiting for them on this account. And it takes even more for the next tier. But the primary goal is going to be to get everyone to that 150% mark first. Because that's like a really big jump from 90 to 150, and then another huge jump at 21K, but it takes a lot of tokens. So I think I'm going to try and get everyone 150 across the board. Because I use Mello and Goldberg a lot, though, this may shift to focusing on getting a 250% first. Because, you know, that's a huge chunk. That's so tough to say where I'll end up going, but yeah, him 150%. We're very close, like about 5 days away, unless we get super lucky and hit like a 10 or a 5. Then you know we could get that pretty cool or pretty soon. So that's really nice. And I haven't started any work on any of the other promoters, as you can see, other than the Showdown shop ones. If we go to promoter, let's go to shards, and then well, some of the boss ones, right? The ones that show up in the boss store a little bit. I buy those now every chance I get. And apparently we have some of these. I don't remember when we got the feud ones. Must have bought them on one stip thing. Charlotte we're never going to get because she's web coins, and trivia, and I refuse to do trivia. It's the dumbest thing ever, so we'll never get her. And these stip ones I probably from the Showdown store should start buying soon, to be honest. But I know my tokens are going to Showdown first, so that's why I'm not rushing with them. And then, you know, probably feud promoter second. And I would actually be more inclined to do the stip tours now, except for the fact I know for this account, way more important for me is the Showdown promoters than the feud. So there's really no reason to get all the promoters right away, because I won't be able to level them anyway. So that's my logic with that. Roman, is he aggro? I hope he's aggro. He is for Cena, because I use Cena a ton too, and Tiffany is my best lady. So we definitely want to get Roman recruited soon. So that's awesome. So yeah, that's kind of where the account's at. That's the weekend update. I think it's going really well with the events and stuff. I'm placing fine in the faction stuff. Actually getting a little bit better, I think, all the time in the faction stuff. Roster talent, not real huge, 1.22 million, still pretty low. Let's see where that ranks in the faction as far as roster talent. I'm still absolutely the smallest. So yeah, but still managing to carry my weight. And there's a few of us small guys now. We got Riz, we got Jason PH, us three bringing up the rear. And then we got a few at like 4 million, but still managing to handle our business and do our stuff. So that's really cool. Pretty happy about that. It gets a little bit easier, like I said, a little bit easier every week to moving up a little bit more. I'll be much happier when I'm consistently in the top like 50, and then we'll go from there, right? So a lot of it is just building up stuff so I can do tours, and that just takes time. But you can see we do have, let's go to available, 182 superstar zone now. So that's really nice. And the talent at the top hasn't really changed. If you're not following along with what's in the box daily or haven't been, these are some of the box pulls. Jay wasn't, and Lex wasn't, but these are box pulls that just haven't recruited yet. And yeah, I'll do a roster review, I think, maybe tomorrow. Or record it today if Talent Up goes live. And I'll do a roster review and talk about who I'm going to build and why and what I'm hoping to get soonish. Also, we should have Boss Man added by then. So I'll do a proper roster review, thoughts, plans, and that sort of stuff, and help me get my head around it, because there's so many options and so few tokens to go around that it's really important to have a plan, I think, early on. Like who you're taking up, why. The trainers are so important. Because I can get I still, and I've said this a bunch, I've always said, like, with where the game is at now, it doesn't make sense to not win turn one. And again, I'm on a free to play, and I usually can win turn one, whether it's feud, showdown, whatever. Whether I'm using Piper, I'm using people designed that I can potentially win turn one with, or never let the opponent get a turn. Granted, I've had some good luck, but Piper is free, and she wins basically turn one, or the opponent doesn't get a turn. She wins without the opponent getting a turn. Tiffany wins turn one. That wasn't luck. That was taking advantage of prize. Well, I guess it was luck a little bit, being in a faction, and then I did hit 20K from the bag. People hit more, people hit less. but I took advantage of it when I did hit it. So she wins turn 1 for me a bunch. Goldberg can win some turn 1s. Cena can win some turn 1s. These were both box guys, so I guess that's some luck. Mellow stuns, that was definitely luck. But I could be winning turn 1 with Taker on a bunch of people too. So I literally try and keep my roster talent when I'm going into feud and stuff lower, and then get a bunch of those turn 1 wins. Is it always possible? No, but that's still what I'm trying to do now, as much as possible, get those turn 1 wins. So I think however you want to build your roster, there are ways to go about it that you can still manage to do that even with lesser stuff. And then, you're using what you have to when you have to. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this episode, the weekend update. It was a good weekend, and the account's growing nicely, and I'll try and do at least 2 episodes a week from here on out. I think, because I went like maybe a week or 2 without doing an episode, because I was doing a bunch of other content with the free-to-play account, but not necessarily the episode. So I'll try to do more of those. This is a little bit shorter one, getting kind of back in the episode groove. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think in the comments. Also, let me know if you have ideas of things you'd like to see using the free-to-play account, whether it's like my free-to-play builds for it, how I'm running them with the trainers I have, anything like that. If you think it'll be useful, I still think the account's maybe too small to do a lot of that's useful for people, but maybe it's not. So really let me know what I can do with this account that maybe you guys want to see, things you'd like to see, what might help you or be useful. If there's something you don't know very well in the game, like if you don't understand how it works or why it's important or if it's important, ask in the comments and let me know, and I'll see about making a video on it too. I'm basically, this account I'm playing essentially for the content, for something to do, and hopefully for you guys, to help you guys, right? This account is basically there for you. And that's why I kind of want to grow it, get it better, because this is actually a free-to-play account that started fairly new. So I should be able to sympathize, empathize, have the same struggles you guys have, and the same limitations. So yeah, let me know all that, because it's very helpful to me. I like having user-driven content, or watcher-driven content, I guess is the better word. And the only way I can do that is with you guys' feedback, so that's huge. So thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps me out. And good luck out there. Yeah, free-to-play accounts really coming along nicely. I think I'm in for the long haul with this time too. I don't think I'll quit playing it. Like I did the first time around. This one just feels different. I have a better idea, better plan in place, and I think it's been really good. Really good. Oops, that was the wrong button. Outro again? Maybe? I don't know. What am I doing? Who knows? I guess I should end recording now though, huh? Bye!